Hey, you. Yeah, I said it, you. Are you having trouble finding a really good user? Maybe you don't have enough money for, I don't know, Miles Jack, Mr. Deion Jones, or maybe you just don't have enough time, or you're like me, you have a full-time job and other obligations outside of work, and you don't have enough time to grind for Mr. Ryan Shazier 95 overall. Well, look no further. It's me, your boy Trippy, and I'm here to bring you the top 5 budget users in Madden 19 Ultimate Team. Stay tuned after the intro for more. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trippy here, coming at you with a Madden 19 top 5 users video today. And if you didn't check out my last video, which was me going over the new rising stars in the game, which would be Mr. Fabian Moriu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I call him Mr. Mo, and Austin Blythe. I suggest you go ahead and check that out. Link will be up top somewhere. Check for the card in the top right of the screen. Also, on a quest for 50 subscribers before the end of the year, I really would appreciate you. Hell, I appreciate you now if you're just listening to me, my lonesome crazy self on YouTube right now. So, but I would appreciate it if you did smack that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like button, man. It'll help the channel grow tremendously. Like I said, on the quest for 50 subscribers. But enough of the shameless plugs. Let me go ahead and get into the video, man. Top 5 users in Madden 19 Ultimate Team to date. Now, not top 5 users, top 5 budget users. I should go ahead and throw that in there now. So, the way that I categorize this, and of course, my top 5 will be probably the most expensive, depending on how I look at it. Also, depends on what's on the auction block at the moment. I'm on MUT getting ready to show you this, so the prices could fluctuate a little bit, depending on what you see on the screen. But you know, I'm trying to give you the most bang for your buck. You know, speed, height, that's cool and all, but at the end of the day, how many coins does it cost? Does it cost training? Well, we'll get into that in just a second. So, my first budget user in the game will be outside linebacker Anthony Barr, 88 overall. As you can see on the right here where it says cost to upgrade, it takes 873 training, and it also takes Anthony Barr's 84 overall card. Now, if you're like me and, you know, you kind of grinding your MUT levels up, you should have at least, I think it starts off with an 80 to 82 overall power up pass, and then the next one is like an 83 to 85 overall. So if you haven't spent it on, say, a Deion Jones, trying to upgrade him all the way to his primetime performer, I suggest you go ahead and throw it on Mr. Anthony Barr and get him up to right before you need to get his MUT Monsters card to get him to a 91 overall. Now, his speed isn't the best, but he is 6'5". He has 86 acceleration with 84 speed. 84 speed is more than enough to user over the middle of the field. And with his 6'5" height, he really makes it hard to throw any high point passes, anything, you know, right over the middle, and he can just snag it out of the air, man. I mean, his jumping isn't the best, but it doesn't really matter when you're using him. So his card on a regular basis cost about, I think I said 28K, 25K on a regular basis. So even if you don't have enough money to do that, or excuse me, if you don't have the power up pass in order to do that, go ahead and cop him up there for 25K on top of the training. And if you don't know, training is at an all-time low right now, man. I did a video on the market crashing and how you could capitalize on it. A link for that video will also be at the top right of the corner. Look for the card. And how you can kind of capitalize on that, man. So training isn't really that hard to come by. And 873 training, plus say you bought the training, you don't have it already stacked up, and you had to buy the card. Altogether, you're probably looking at like maybe 60K, 60, 70K. So in my opinion, 60, 70K really isn't a lot, considering that you get like 100,000 from just doing solo battles a week. You know, just placing ultimate, not to mention if you place top 100. So that's my first user, man. The next one is going to be Mr. Justin Reed, 87 overall team of the week card. He's going for 38K on average. I've actually seen him as low as 25K, so be on the lookout for that one. He's standing at 6'1", not the tallest, but definitely not the shortest. 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility. None of this other stuff really matters considering that you will be using him. So you're probably thinking, why does he have a strong safety up here? Now, if you haven't noticed, a lot of the meta of this game is a lot of nickel. Of course, you'll see your 3-4 odd. You'll see your, your 4-3 over, and other base sets like that. But for the most part, you're going to be seeing a lot of nickel. And what can you do in the nickel? There's big nickel, I think it's Nova G, big nickel G, things of that nature. You also have sub packages that have safeties, all types of people at the linebacker position. Yeah, so you got a lot of stuff going on as far as like, sub packages, crazy things that you could do with safeties. So I decided to go ahead and include him in there with a 91 speed, and he's not really going for a whole lot of coins, man. He can make a great addition to your users. Now let's go ahead and get into the next one, which is, I really hate to say it, I'm not Eagles fans. I don't mess with Cowboys. But this Latent Vander Ash is a really good linebacker, man. He is a left outside linebacker, but he has 86 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 jumping, and he stands 6'4" tall. 6 feet 4 inches. You get what I'm saying. Either way, and then 85 agility. Now, agility is also kind of a really important stat. If I didn't already say that already, kind of determines how fast you can get in and out of your breaks, etc., etc. So, 6'4", 86 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 jumping. I don't really think I need to say a whole lot about this card. And he only goes for about 28K. That's just what the MUT price says. I personally seen him because I had him and I wanted to sell him. I've seen him going as low as 19K. 19K for a card like this. And you can put him at your backup linebacker position, or you can sub him in as your starter middle linebacker at the beginning of the game, so you don't lose chemistry boost. But this is a really good card, man. Do not sleep on LVE. Now, number 2 on my list is going to be Quine Smith. 82 overall team of the week card, going for as little as I've seen him, 12K on the market, man, with an 86 speed, 88 acceleration, and 85 agility. Jumping isn't the best, but for like 13, 14K, and he is 6'1", with an 86 speed, you can't beat him. Now, he does have a blitz card. It is 89 overall with 88 speed, and other stats are definitely increased. And I hate to keep doing shameless plugs, but I did a top 5 blitz players that'll be best to pick up for the low, and he is definitely in it. Now, that was with blitz tokens. Of course, his coinage has risen up just a little bit. I was tempted to put him in over Anthony Barr's spot, but with this card up here, I didn't want to double names. But he definitely for the low, this guy is cheap as hell, and he's only 82 overall, which is he's a really good 82 overall, man. At least for user standpoint, you can't put him out there by himself. So I suggest you pick this man up. But last, but most certainly not least, we got my man, the one-handed bandit, Chicane Griffin, man. Bruh, look, my man. Don't look at this. Do not look at this. Do not look at this average price. I seen my man's go for as low as 9K. Yes, I said this man went for as low as 9K. If you snag him, bro, for 9K, don't look at his catching stats. Don't look at his catching traffic. Don't look at none of that. Dude's got one hand. Just think about it like this. It's Madden. You could do without that. And if you use him, none of that even matters. Now, as you look at it, man, he's got 89 speed, 87 acceleration. He is 6'1", and his jumping is at least an 82 overall with 81 agility, of course. Now, you're probably thinking, why would you put a guy with one hand on this list? Are you just looking at statistics? No. Each one of these players I've used myself personally. Now, I do have a pretty good squad. And by pretty good, I mean a 93 overall squad. But like I said, man, I have used these players. I do occasionally, dumb down my team so I can just see if I'm good enough. I also have a series that I'm getting ready to start back up, MUT challenges, where I take on any challenge that you give me. But for right now, ain't nobody really talking to your boy. So I just come up with my own challenges. My next one will be where I have my 9-year-old nephew pick my players for me. He has no regulation of football. The only thing he knows about football is that there are jerseys in Fortnite. Let that sink in. So I'm going to let him pick my plays, and I got to run whatever he goes with. But I've used Mr. Chicane Griffin in my first MUT challenge video, and bro, he was solid. Definitely solid, bro. 82 overall. Dude was only going for like 12K. Had to pick him up on the budget squad. So I'm not gonna sit here and give you anything that I wouldn't do myself. I would not sit here and promote any of these players if I would not use them myself. So please take this into careful consideration. I'm not gonna leave you out there like that, man. I'm not just gonna go up here and look at Mudhead for speed and all this other crazy stuff if I can't back it up myself. Now, if you want to check out Mr. Chicane Griffin and see how he plays, man, I suggest you go ahead and check out my MUT challenge video. Like I said, a lot of shameless plugs. Just to kind of see, he did drop one pick, but that was my fault. I was holding ball hawk the entire time. So, yeah. No further ado, man, that is the end of this video. Please smack the like button if you found this helpful to you and all you budget squatters out there, man, who's really balling on a budget. Just let me know how it helped you in the comment section down below, and let me know if there's any users for the low that I actually forgot. Also, don't forget, man, on the quest for 50 subscribers before the end of the year, man, smack that like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more Madden 19 content such as this. And until next time, guys, peace.